Okay, this is lesson number 3. We're going to look at the first 8 bars from the second measure in this one, and again that will start with a G minor for 4 bars, and then we'll move through the 2 5s for the next 4 bars as well. So the first phrase that we get, actually let me play it for you first and you can hear it. Okay, so the first part that you can hear is quite pentatonic. Okay, and it is pentatonic, but it's not G pentatonic. He's using phrases or shapes from the D pentatonic minor. And what this gives him is notes that are found naturally within the G minor pentatonic, but he's getting an A as an additional note, which over a G is a really nice 9th over the top. Okay, so we get quite a jazzy sound out of something very pentatonic. So the next part, there's not really much to say about that one. Again, that nice semitone slide. This little phrase that we just played, we're going to move that up to go with C. Okay, exactly the same thing mirrored up to the 15 of the B string. And because it's a C minor chord, C minor 7, he's running down what looks like an E flat triad, really. E flat G and E, B flat G and E flat. Looking for chords within chords can kind of give you a little bit of an insight into how a player might think sometimes. So C minor 7 having an E flat chord within it, you can kind of see the logic behind that. Okay, taking that further, if we go to the B flat, he's actually playing this little phrase here, which is actually a D flat major 9th arpeggio, because within the B flat there is a D flat chord. Okay, so a nice bit of relative harmony. And then because of the A minor being a step below, that just gets shifted 1 fret lower from 11 to 10. Okay, and then the last one, E flat to A flat, we actually get the E flat's relative, which is going to be G flat in this case. Okay, and that one resolves actually down to the major 7 of that, which would be the 9 of the E flat 9. Okay, so here we go. From the top, you've got the for C minor, down to B flat, down to A minor, and then down to E flat minor. Okay, so you can hear the same pattern, the same movement, just following through the chord movement. Almost in a way you can say that those 2 5s, he's kind of ignoring the 5 in a way. He's thinking of the one, the 2 chord being the focus of this harmony. It just naturally will work nice over that as well. Okay, and that brings us up to the eighth measure, or the end of the 8th measure. And the next part we'll be looking at how he kind of goes off on a run, really, because this is where it gets a little bit more involved. There'll be less breaks and a lot less repetition of phrasing and stuff like that. With the last 2, obviously the thing to take from that, I suppose, is this mirroring idea of sort of taking something, and they always say learn it in every key, and you can tell by his playing that he does. He takes that literally, so that when he's playing through these cycles, the phrase is there and it's ready. Again, tab will be in the description with the little next 8 bars added onto it, yeah, pop back for the next one and we'll get started on the next 8.